Okay, so supplements, and what are they, and are they needed for a successful fat loss? So supplements are, as to start this off, exactly that. They are a supplement to your diet and your training and your everyday life. Yes, they will have their benefits, but if your first question is what supplements do I need to take, then you're on the wrong track. Now, one of the great things about this challenge is hopefully you're learning a lot from it and all this information that we're giving out. That really, if you've got the basics right, then supplements are at the top of the pyramid. So if we think about basics are, adherence to a calorie and protein plan, which is down the bottom, and activity. And then you've obviously then you're going to go to micronutrients, and you can go into a little bit more effort of the exact macronutrients, for example, carbs and fat ratio. And then at the very top after micronutrients is going to be really supplements. Supplements, there are some benefits and there are some that you can take, but if you look at the overall grand scheme of, if you look at it all in a sense of, if you've got the basics right, do you have the disposable income, are supplements then good for you, then yes, they can have a place. When it comes to supplements, there are a few that I would recommend when it comes to a transformation, but they are, don't get me wrong, they are not necessary. They, again, if we add up all your little variables and all your 1%ers, when you add that up, yes, it could be 10%, yes, it could be 15%, but if it means, at the detriment of getting your food right or getting your training right, or anything else, then yes, it's not worth it. But when it comes down to supplements, if I'm going to recommend any, there's going to be a few. So one would be whey protein. For most people, they can't get it from their diet, or a pea protein if you're going vegan, vegetarian option. It's purely because it's bioavailable. It's one of the higher bioavailable proteins, which means it's absorbed and dealt with easily. And price per serving is often better, if not the same, as buying meat or doing it from a plant-based version. So then it's a very convenient, easy way in modern day life to get your protein target. So that will be a supplement that is pretty high up there for most people. Multivitamin is always a good one because, again, it's just an insurance policy. It's just topping up what you naturally have. Again, that then leads down the route of vitamin D. Vitamin D has a lot of various benefits. Again, I won't go into too much detail on here, but vitamin D, because of being in the UK, most people are deficient in it, and being deficient in it will often lead to fatigue and various other things going on. So supplementing with a good quality vitamin D makes sense. Fish oils is a good one. Again, there's research a lot behind this because they help with various processes, and too many to mention again, but simple ones being overall health and fat loss is part of some of their benefits. But you have to obviously make sure that you're factoring in, because there's still a fat. It's fish oils, so there's a degree of it that would be factored in. And aside from that, if you're looking for a training aid, then I'd look at creatine. So again, creatine has been one of the most researched supplements, but again, it's so small change when it comes for all of you for where you are in your journey now. From a transformation point of view, in 12 weeks, unless I had the spare money, well, being you guys, then I wouldn't bother. Supplements are there and they can be good. And there are a million one other actual supplements I could say, but if I start reeling off every single supplement I could recommend if you have the disposable income, then again, I just think I'm just going to put it out there to the point where I'm saying go buy it. I'm not. Supplements, when it comes to obviously what can be done, and very many a person that I've got into shape to the point where they are photo shoot ready or abs out, they haven't touched a supplement. So again, it's definitely doable without. So don't think for a minute that you're missing out if you're not having them. So are they needed? No. Can they be useful? Yes. Do you need them? Not necessarily. Depends on budget, and depends on the ability to carry on taking them regularly as per the instructions that you need to take them. If you tick all those boxes, then it's something that you can look into, and you can always ask me a question, but other than that, I'd say for the moment, don't worry.